Alright, we're getting into a new game. Let's go.
Resident Evil.
It's the game that started all of the series. Alright, I had a full screen this, so I'm pretty happy that they let me. Controls, alternate. Because I don't have a controller, and I don't know how the controls are going to be, so we'll see. Like climbing mountain, fulfilling a lot of task work. Let's go ahead and go to, like going on a hike, good exercise, but not too strenuous. Let's take you a walk. You can relax and enjoy yourself. I'm gonna have to figure out what. Oh, okay. Let's leave it at that. I think that's just their way of asking. That's a good question. Do I want to play as Jill or Chris? Chris has always been one of my favorites. They made him like a really big meathead in the later ones, but he was my favorite character in this one. And I did just play Jill in Resident Evil 3, so, and she does have the lockpick, but, and Barry Burton helps a lot. We'll play Chris Redfield. Also, if I remember correctly, he doesn't start with a gun.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone, situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots, Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of their mission.
Haven't found it yet?
No, not yet, Brad. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. The Bravo Team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris.
Bravo Team's helicopter was a derelict.
Now, I'm curious what happened to the helicopter. Like, how did it crash?
Save for the remaining body of Kevin. We continued our search for the other members, and it turned into a nightmare.
So my question is, these guys are supposed to be Joseph Frost, are supposed to be like a super SWAT team and all that stuff. And they're going in with pistols to an area where there's reported cannibalism and stuff like that. WTF?
Come on!
And it's no.
Brad! Where the hell's he going?
And it's known they have it. It's not that they don't.
Chris, this way.
Albert Wesker. I think he still pretended to be a good guy.
Damn it! Make for that mansion!
Enter the survival horror.
There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Jill, and myself. We don't know where Barry is.
Is everyone all right?
Barry. Where's Barry?
He's...
No. What was that?
If I was
I'll
playing
go
as
and
Jill,
check it out.
Barry would be in here too.
All right. Jill and I will stay and secure this area.
Chris? Take care.
Yeah.
I want to see how they're going to be doing the controls here, because that might be a deal breaker on whether or not I keep playing this, or I might switch over midstream, which I do apologize if I have to do that. Okay, so... move in relation to the camera. That's understood. Alright, let me see if I can actually pull up a controls thing. F to examine. Okay, that's what I was kind of looking for. Alright. Ink ribbon. Yeah, because this is back in the day when you had to save with an ink ribbon. I forgot about that. Now, unfortunately, like I was talking about with like the being spoiled to the over-the-counter thing, or corner thing, or shoulder thing, when you transition, your controls will change too. So if it goes from being behind you to in front of you, you'll sometimes just turn around and run the other direction again. So if you're being chased by something, like especially when it was like later on when that was a common thing with Mr. X, the original, which wasn't as intimidating, but he was still horrible, and Nemesis, who was particularly horrible. Alright, so... and by the way, was really cool. These were hidden load screens. They were meant to build up anticipation and make you nervous, and they hid it behind you opening a door slowly sometimes. And the slower you open the door was the longer it was loading. That was brilliant back in the day. You couldn't just put a loading bar. I know I'm still in cinematic mode. It's because this is still kind of cinematic, even though I am controlling things. Wow, there's a lot more they're letting me go to this early than previously. Before it was like you go 2 rooms over and there's a zombie. This is probably going to be a locked door. Yep. Emblem on the sword. That's something else I want to bring. Oh yeah, I can run with shift. Cool. That's something else I want to bring up. They really need to do like a complete remake of this. Like, I know this remaster's not that old. I think it came out in like 2004. But I'd be really happy if they made a complete remake like they've done all the others. Just so it's not over the shoulder, like, or it's over the shoulder. Like, see right there, there's an example. If I release for even a second, I'll circle back. Oh, here we go. Now remember, all I have is a knife. There is no killing that zombie. Well, in theory you can if you know what you're doing, which I don't. So there's no stopping it. I did push the right button. It's been a little bit since I've bothered to do PC games, so the buttons are a little different. So I didn't want to like reflexively push the PS4 one, and you're just looking at a blank screen and me talking.
Wesker? Jill? Where did they go?
Now I want to know what happened to his original gun. Because he fired one shot, and then he starts booking it. Alright, so now I do have a, I need to not move the mouse. I don't know if you guys can see me moving the mouse across. So now I can deal with that zombie. And that's the only real clue I've gotten so far. I know I can go through the door to the right. I could have. But going that way might be detrimental, more than beneficial. Let me switch over to the gun. I didn't look to see how to get into my... map status, defensive item, examine reload while aiming, shift run. So I'm gonna guess it's status, so N. Yeah, that's where I can change out my stuff. Okay. Cool. Alright, so now I got my gun equipped. Now I know it's probably gonna be a waste of a couple bullets to kill that zombie. And especially, but it is going to give me a chance to practice shooting again. That sounds like he's about to break it open. Which I don't remember them actually doing in this one, except for cinematically. Like in Jill's, unless they, of course, changed it. He's going to be right around the corner and get a free bite. Oh, he's gone. how to handle that. I need it. Okay, good. I am set to the right screen. Like, these controls are going to get to me real fast. Alright. I'm comfortable in saying that thing's not dead. See, this is what I'm talking about with the camera. The camera being a thing. And it's already getting on my nerves. And because I want to see if I can go ahead and combine them. Now, I like the fact that, like, this is just a nitpick, but we're able to combine things with without like a mortar and pestle. Like, you clearly see that it's supposed to be ground up now. Oh, good ammo. Now, why is there just ammo laying around too? Like, I'm nitpicking video game logic here, and especially Resident Evil logic, which is not logical. Like, in the remakes, they kind of fixed a little bit of it. It's like, oh, you need this tool, and it kind of makes sense. But then you get to, like, the, like, rarely is there, like, you must have the crescent-shaped key to open such and such. It's locked from the other side. Oh, hi! Get off me, I want to shoot you. Yeah, I am definitely not going to enjoy this. Okay. Back when they actually had health versus you just shooting them. Oh, he's not dead. Let's see here. I got some distance this time, so. Yeah, I'm really not enjoying this. Alright. Honestly, though, I'd rather play this than, like, Silent Hill. Not that Silent Hill is a bad game, but. So I come from the. This is going to sound really egotistical, but I come from the generation where. Examine it from the status. Oh, yeah, I already know how to do that. Cool. And time freeze is when I'm doing this, so I don't have to worry too much. Let's see here. Alright, cool. Arrowhead. Alright, so now I have... I do like how, like... more ammo. Let's see if I can pick up the more ammo. He's behind me still, so... there's also no juking or anything like that, so... I can't do, like, weird martial arts stuff to survive. Oh, cool. I unlocked it. I wonder what I just unlocked. I'm concerned on what I just unlocked. And my foot itches, and it's also asleep, which is awkward. I'm gonna stretch my feet out while I still can. Like, my foot itches, and I can't scratch it to relieve it because it has no feeling to it, but it still itches. WTF, mate. Alright, so I need the sword key. That almost got me. Okay, now I can scratch my foot. Oh, that feels better. Sorry, a little bit weird there, but alright. Yay! Oh, let me reload. Now, thankfully this game doesn't play with real logic, I'm going to claim, which is kind of prevalent and kind of obvious in everything this game does. I can't pick that up yet because it's like locked in its hand. So. And when I say that is, when I reload, it doesn't say like I had nine rounds left in the magazine. It doesn't make me lose those 9 rounds. It does like what most games do, where you automatically transition them over. So that's something of a good thing. But most modern games especially do that. So okay, I was going the right way. There we go. Emblem sword. I really need to find that sword key. I got Zane sneaking up on my right. So armor. Okay, so 1 armor. Okay, that's just my reflection. I did butt clench there a little bit. Hey, little buddy. I don't know if you guys can see him or not. I hope you do, so I don't just look crazy. Well, I am crazy, but this is a very interesting door. Like, it feels like I'm about to be sacrificed kind of door. Thank you for watching. This has been Jack with the Geek's Perspective. please like, subscribe, and share. And be sure to follow the links below where you'll find me on Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter, so you can keep up to date on all the projects I'm working on. Also, please stay safe during this quarantine, and as you practice proper social distancing, be sure to not touch your face